guys, Dreadroll64 here with After School Gamerz. Today we are going to be doing a compilation of 3 fighting games. I picked 3 fighting games out of my collection I have right now at random. So it's going to be an interesting conglomeration of fighting games, per se. So we're switching up the schedule a little bit. Monday is going to be Morrowind Monday. Wednesday is going to be a random compilation of games. And Friday is going to be Fun Fridays. We never know what's going to happen on Friday, neither do you. So just stay tuned and watch what we're going to post on Fridays. With that being said, let's dive into this video. 3 fighting games for the original Xbox console, right here. First fighting game we have is going to be Dead or Alive 3. Now, I have the American version right here, and in my collection, I've also got the Japanese version, which I can't play on my Xbox because I'm not in the right region. So it's just a cool thing to have in my collection. Spent like 20 bucks on it, not too bad. But yes, Dead or Alive 3 will be the video game we're about to play right now. So Dead or Alive 3. Man, this brought back a lot of memories playing this. I used to play this game all the time as a kid. I'd be over at my uncle's house, and my cousin and I would play this game non-stop. I played this character a lot, and as far as fighting controls go, I mean, it really takes a while to get used to. Like, I literally had to go into the practice mode for a good solid 25 minutes to 30 minutes, you know, just to kind of get a grasp on things again. And it's just like you don't really use your analog sticks to move. You have to use the directional pad, which took me a little bit of time to get used to again, which I liked it after I got used to it again. But every fighting game is different, you know, and this one, the graphics were pretty pleasing, the skills, the fighting technique, the strategy was very well pleasing, you know, and you could do a bunch of combos. The story mode was pretty fun. I mean, it's pretty fast paced. You only had to beat them once, and then you went on to the next character, as you see here. I wanted to do that because it says like he finished her with a grapple, which was kind of funny. But yeah, like I said, a lot of good fighting techniques. The competition was pretty hard. I got to one point where I got to a fight and I just literally couldn't beat the guy, you know. And I was sad to say on an easy level, you know. And one nice thing though is like there's multiple levels, like you see here, where you can like knock them on to the next level, next layer. Things like that, and this game altogether was overall pretty good. Like I said, I just remember starting off playing Tekken, and this reminded me a lot of Tekken in a lot of aspects. The only thing missing is a cool cheetah character, you know, King. But as far as KOs go, I mean, there's no like real special finishers or anything like that. I mean, you've got a couple of your special moves that look badass and things like that, but for the most part, I mean, no real gruesome finishers. Not a lot of blood, not a lot of gore. No, really just your basic, you know, fighting game, you know. And this game really made it good in a concept that you really couldn't button smash that well. Trust me, I'm a button smasher, and this game actually took a little bit of strategy to actually defeat my opponents, which is why I personally, I mean, it's nice in the aspect that you actually have to have some skill in order to be good at it, but I am one of them people that likes to just button smash and get lucky. It's like playing pool. You smoke the ball, you get lucky. But all in all, great game. Had a lot of great memories. So, if you haven't rage quit through that last game through frustration and anger, like I have numerous nights and numerous times when I was a kid, this next game is a little bit more easier to play, a little bit fun to play, and really gruesome. Gruesome. A lot of vulgar language. Is a perfect game as a kid for myself. And that game, Celebrity Deathmatch. Now I'm sure a lot of you watched the MTV show back in the day, like I did, and I loved it. You had Judge Judy beating on Mr. T and all these random episodes, and they made a game that you can play. Now the characters are cut down quite a bit in this, but we're going to pop it in, we're going to play it, and we're going to talk about it. So let's go. Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh my lord. Where do I even begin? Me and my sister bought this at a secondhand store way back in the day on Xbox. Had a lot of great features. It has a campaign, 1v1s. You can create your own celebrity. The campaign basically was set up like a regular fight. You had one fight, two fight, and then the main event. You had to defeat all three fights in order to move on to the next level. Gameplay-wise, it took roughly, I'd say, 2 hours to beat the whole game. So, I mean, it wasn't that much, but the entertainment that you can get afterwards or just having a friend over, playing for hours on end, you can definitely do that. They made it look just like the show, honestly. It's like, if you're watching this right now, you would think you'd be watching the TV show. Well, this is actually the video game. You know, and just so many funny things about this game. The violence, the weapons, the finishers, the commentary, the voice acting. So many funny things about this game that I love. You know, and I will always remember this game. You know, it's just like the TV show, like I mentioned. You know, they had so many characters, and it was a huge part of my childhood, which I think why I'm a little biased on why I like this game so much. Because it's just funny. It's fun. I mean, it's not your typical fighting game. I mean, you had so many different characters, so many different moves, so many different fighting assets and skills, so many different backgrounds and fighting arenas that you could choose from. They had a lot of special characters that they incorporated from the TV show. And what I find funny about Gladiator Nick and Wizard Johnny is those are the two announcers. So they're announcing themselves fighting to the death. You know, and that's pretty funny in the aspect, you know, of just it being them announcing them fighting to the death themselves, which is pretty funny. But yeah, you have special abilities here. Once you fill up your MTV bar, you push the black button and it unlocked a special ability. Alien, you can unlock the spaceship. Spaceship would help attack your opponent. You know, and Ron Jeremy, he became some sort of cum monster. Fucking Buster Rhymes, he became some sort of ninja kung fu master. And yeah, so many different things about this game that I loved as a kid, and I still love playing through it again. All this game footage you're seeing right now was captured by myself, just sitting down one weekend and just playing a few hours of some of these games, you know, and they still hold up to this day, honestly. I mean, a lot of people might be a little sensitive about a lot of these topics, but, you know, it was just different times back in the day, so, I mean, they got away with a lot of this humor and a lot of this comedy, you know, which was funny. It's just like, boom, Ron Jeremy's finisher. Two big balls coming down, crushing his opponent. Fucking Buster Rhymes finisher. Gruesome. Look at that fake pixelated blood. You know, this Martian guy. His airplane comes in, or his spaceship, I should say, and fucking blows his head off. Spoiler alert. But yeah, there's so many different finishers. Everybody has their own unique set of fighting skills, has their own fucking moves, has their own things, and every character's different, you know, in a lot of different aspects. And as far as fighting goes, I mean, the controls are a little confusing, but once you get it down, it's pretty fun and enjoyable.
I am gonna jizz all over you.
Well, if that wasn't enough blood and gore for you, our next game doesn't have a lot of blood and gore. But it is fun. It is fun. It's been a fun game. It was one of my favorite games, you know, arcade games as a kid, and favorite at-home console game as a kid. And that game, simply, SoulCalibur, but this is SoulCalibur number 2. This was a fun game, is a fun game. I actually lost track of time playing this, and I played it for probably about 3 hours when I was recording my gameplay. So I had a lot of footage to break through and edit. But with that being said, let's dive into it. SoulCalibur 2. I played this game so much as a kid, which is why I think it's got a huge soft spot for me. I mean, you have the original arcade mode, you have a whole bunch of different extra game modes, there's a museum that you can go through all your characters. They actually had quite a bit of options for characters in this game too. You know, of course, I always went and played as Spawn. Why would you not play as Spawn? Spawn is badass. You know, what I liked about this game is that you could button smash and be good at it. I mean, I'm not encouraging people to button smash by any means, because I'm sure it's frustrating for some people. You know, it's just like, oh, you're going to go fight against your friend and all he does is button smash. You know, it's frustrating, I'm sure, but I'm that friend who button smashes, and in the aspect that I used to fucking annihilate people at this game because of it. It's like, there's certain button smashes, you know, you do, but I actually got used to certain button smashing ways and actually did some special moves a lot. You know, sure, they weren't always on target, but the characters, you know, they each had 2 outfits to start off with, so you could really, if you wanted to both be Spawn, you guys could both wear different outfits, you could be able to tell each other apart, which was great, you know. And I just remember spending countless hours playing this game, you know, at home as a kid, doing story mode. And, you know, you get through to a certain point, and then it gets really, really difficult. And it's like, I got to a point in this game where I didn't even want to play the campaign anymore. I just want to sit and pwn my buddies, you know? Buddies come over, or they used to have arcade machines that you can play too. But graphics-wise, graphics look smooth. They hold up to today, I'd say. Physics, controls-wise, very user-friendly. Very easy to use, very easy to play with, very easy to get a hold of and get the grasp of. So that concludes our video for today. Hope you liked it. And like I said, there's going to be more content like this video coming to you every Wednesday. So stay tuned, and can't wait to see you Friday.
Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up.
And ensure to go down to the comment section, let us know what you thought. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe.